Asking everyone in the state to stay home to stop the spread of coronavirus.
The governor did stop short of issuing an order. As Fox 13's Ben Winslow explains, he's instead calling on people to comply with the directive.
This is something we expect all Utahns to do.
The governor announced his directive called Stay Safe, Stay Home. It's a directive he expects Utahns will follow until at least April 13th.
All individuals should stay home as much as possible. Work from home whenever possible. Appropriate social distancing. That's the new part of our vernacular now that we're getting to use all the time, social distancing. Not visit friends and family. Not attending any gathering of any number of people.
The governor says only essential travel. If you do go out, exercise social distancing. No visits to gyms or public pools. You can walk or hike, but don't congregate around trailheads. People are limited to state parks in their own counties. Schools will remain closed, and children should not go to public playgrounds or playdates.
Do not dine out except we're getting carry-out.
To support local businesses, the governor urged people to try to do takeout 3 times a week. He urged businesses to give their employees a break as federal relief starts arriving.
We are open for business.
There will be new restrictions for airports after crowds gathered earlier this week to welcome home Latter-day Saint missionaries, ignoring health recommendations.
All of us need to work together if we're going to get through this and survive and in fact, not only survive, but then be able to thrive in a few weeks.
But some here on Capitol Hill think the governor didn't go far enough and would still like to see a statewide stay-at-home order.
We just don't feel, based on what we're hearing from public health officials, that actions that have been put in place have been sufficient.
House Democrats called for stronger action.
The information that we're receiving suggests that the more aggressive you can be, the more likely it is that you end up helping yourself both in numbers of saved lives and in the economic and financial effects of the pandemic.
The governor issued a directive, not an order. It carries no criminal penalties for violations, but it does allow cities and counties to issue their own orders.
This is the governor of Utah asking everybody to comply.
On the Hill, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.
In Salt Lake City, Mayor Aaron Mendenhall is enhancing the governor's directive so that local police can enforce it. The mayor of Salt Lake County, Jenny Wilson, is also making additional changes. Fox 13's Lauren Steinbrecher spoke with both leaders and joins us with their reaction. Lauren.
Yeah, Kelly, so a number of changes. For example, starting on Monday, the Salt Lake County Government Center will be closed. Employees are going to be working from home. Here's what else is different. After Governor Gary Herbert's announcement and directive to, quote, stay safe, stay home, Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mendenhall came out with a 5th emergency proclamation and announcement of her own, taking things a step further.
It takes the governor's directive of stay safe, stay home, and gives it the force of law here in Salt Lake City. So we're asking people and telling people, stay home.
Mayor Mendenhall also tightened restrictions at places like Salt Lake International Airport, which now only allows passengers with tickets inside and curbside pickup. Though force of the law doesn't necessarily mean in trouble with the law.
Salt Lake City will make every effort to educate and gently remind people of why we're doing this and what these rules are. We have no intention of issuing tickets or citations, even though that is possible under this type of a proclamation.
Salt Lake County Mayor Jenny Wilson indicated they're still figuring out their exact steps forward, though this is her feeling on the governor's directive.
I think he really does believe that if we emphasize certain things, it will impact change. I have a sense that we probably need to do more.
Which is why she's meeting with Unified Command, the Health Department, and Salt Lake County Emergency Management on Saturday to fine-tune the county's exact plan.
Time is of the essence, and this virus has not given us a lot of time. Every action that we take is positive.
Now, here at the Emergency Coordination Center this evening, Mayor Wilson said it's great that these local health departments and governments are able to make their own decisions, but she stressed that counties really need to work together because we're talking about hospitals and people transferring from county to county as they go to work. Live in Salt Lake County, Lauren Steinbrecher, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Lauren, thank you. The Utah County Commission is not issuing any enhanced restrictions on travel or enforcement. In a statement, the commissioners say they support the governor's directive and ask everyone in their community to help fight the spread of COVID-19.
There was a second COVID-19 death confirmed in Utah. The victim was a woman under the age of 60 from southwest Utah. She reportedly had significant underlying medical conditions before she died at a Salt Lake City hospital. The news comes as 480 cases are now confirmed in Utah. That's up from 402 yesterday.
We always do our best to protect the identity of the individual and their family. They're going to be going through a hard time right now, and the last thing we want to do is burden them with publicity on who the individual is.
We've also learned